Alfa Romeo Stelvio, 2017 present. Making a sporty SUV is not a daft an idea, as it initially sounds. Although the focus of these cars is very much on style and practicality, with comfort maybe taking precedence over performance and handling. Evidence dating back to the 2003 Porsche Cayenne shows that they are an entirely feasible and profitable venture. Alfa Romeo has one of the most romantic of all motoring badges, and despite it having a long and checkered history of family cars and sports cars, the Stelvio is its first modern SUV. It's based on the same underpinning as the Giulia, an impressive executive saloon that rivals cars such as BMW 3 Series. The Stelvio is slightly taller than its main rival, the Porsche Macan, and a little shorter than the BMW X3. There's plenty of aluminum in its body and suspension, keeping it light, and plenty of tech underneath, plus the option of rear-wheel drive on the 2.2 diesel with its lower-powered engine, is opposite to the four-wheel drive of all other models in the range. Taking of engines, there's the choice of 197 bhp or 276 bhp 2-liter petrol, or 178 bhp or 207 bhp 2.2-liter diesel. There is also a super hot version, the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Based on the Giulia Quadrifoglio, Alfa's hot SUV benefits from the same chassis, the same fire-breathing 503 bhp 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged petrol V6, and a four-wheel drive system borrowed from sister company Maserati. As far as trim levels go, the entry-level Stelvio models get plenty of kit, including 17-inch alloy wheels, a leather steering wheel, a 6.5-inch screen infotainment system, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian direction, cruise control, front and rear parking sensors, a powered tailgate and automatic lights and wipers. Supermodels get part leather seats, a range of interior color choices, 18-inch wheels and the option of luxury and sport packs. Business models gain sat-nav and xenon headlights, while range-topping Special features 19-inch 10-spoke alloy wheels with red brake calipers, xenon headlights, power folding door mirrors, and heated leather seats in the front. You would expect any Alfa Romeo to be competent on the road, and the Stelvio is. In fact, like the Giulia, it's better than that. It's really very good. Performance with any of vengeance is impressive, while in higher-powered petrol and diesel forms, it's delightfully responsive and punchy. The only thing to note is that one or two of its rivals are a little quicker, including the Porsche Macan and equivalent Audi Q5. Meanwhile, the Quadrifoglio version is a humdinger. Alfa claim a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of just 3.8 seconds, an eye-watering top speed of 176 miles per hour, and a record-setting Nürburgring lap time of 7 minutes 51 seconds. Where the Stelvio really shines is in its handling. It steers remarkably quickly. Indeed, it might take drivers a little time to get to grips with it because it's so darty, and handles with a fluidity that's rare in the SUV class. It has a firmer ride than its rivals, and this helps with body control in faster or tighter corners. The Stelvio always feels stable and secure, while being surprisingly good fun. The payoff is a ride quality that some will find too stiff. You certainly feel large bumps and potholes, but body pitch and roll are so well controlled that it also means this tall car is less disturbed by sudden changes of direction. It's quite refined too, but once again, one or two of its rivals are even quieter. That said, there are those who might find the extra noise welcome because it provides an air of the sportiness Alfa Romeos have always been renowned for. Inside is an excellent and multi-adjustable driving position, although rear visibility is slightly limited by the thick pillars and the small rear screen. The dashboard and its surroundings are attractively finished, with sporting touches here and there and a better choice of materials than we're used to from Alfa Romeo. There's evidence of some cheaper plastics in one or two areas though, so while it's an attractive place to be, it can't quite compete with some of its more premium rivals. The infotainment system, with its wide screen, is logical and easy to use, although it's not as straightforward as the systems in the Q5 and X3. There's plenty of space for taller drive and front seat passenger to stretch out, but rear space is limited, especially for 6-footers sitting behind a tall driver, and the sloping roofline eats into headroom. At 525 liters, the Stelvio's boot trumps the Porsche Macans, but it can't quite match the X3's. The load area is useful square shape with no internal load lip. It's just a shame that there aren't more hooks for bags or eyelets to hold loads down. The standard-powered tailgate is handy though. The Stelvio scored a full 5 stars in the Euro NCAP crash test, beating the likes of the Q5 and the Mercedes-Benz GLC for adult protection. It's behind those two rivals for child and pedestrian protection, although it narrowly beats the Q5 for safety assist system, such as automatic emergency braking and lane departure warnings. Not only is the Stelvio protective in a crash, but also comes with automatic braking with pedestrian direction and lane departure warning as standard. The Stelvio is a large car that will most likely have been used in urban areas, on school runs and supermarket trips, as well as hammered down motorways, so it's worth checking the extremities of the car for any scuffs and dents. Visibility can be tricky looking to the rear, although there is a rear view camera and useful parking sensors. Check also the alloy wheels for any curb damage and the electric operation of the rear tailgate, and make sure all the seats fold and slide as they should. We don't know how reliable the Stelvio is. Alfa Romeos can be a mixed bag, with older ones being notoriously tricky. However, although Alfa Romeos of recent years have been known to suffer from persistent electrical problems relating to anything from starting the car to the sat-nav operation through to the electric operation of the seats and the rear tailgates failing, newer ones have a better record. The Stelvio didn't feature in our most recent reliability survey, but Alfa Romeo as a brand finished in 25th place out of 31 manufacturers. While the duration of the warranty is fairly standard 3 years from new, it's worth noting that there are no mileage restrictions. In everyday use, the 2.2 210 diesel has plenty of performance, and its economy matches that of the 2.2 180, so it's worth seeking one of these out. As far as trim goes, we'd look for Super, because this provides the best balance of equipment and price. Our favorite Alfa Romeo Stelvio, 2.2 210 Super. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.